with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get it started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
On the option left, Richardson.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Here's Okoye. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian Okoye, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Deputy! 19, Charger, 19, hurry!
Richardson out of the shotgun. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Viking 18! Ready?
Here's Michael Vick. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a carry for Okoye. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ready?
Now here's Vick. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Christian Okoye. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs when necessary to help get him out of trouble.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Richardson now on second down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson to throw off play action. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Richardson. Complete here to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So here's Vick following the interception. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Vick on second down. That one complete to Okoye. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll run down with Okoye. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Vick able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. Trucks over him. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing, Vick. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings 25-yard line.
Here's Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, Vick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson working from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. A took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that they're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty...
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Able to slither by. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
But that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Vic's going to change the play. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They've got a good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Vic now. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Vic readies to throw.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse. So
1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Vic to throw it. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 go.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Vic, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, come on.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think that play had a chance to succeed right from the start. Unfortunately, they couldn't call that one back. The defense was well aware of what they were trying to get done.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Now Vic, he's going to change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Muscling 3 near the 40. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Now here's Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked up by Pete Warner. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I suppose we go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Looking to throw. Vic. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Vic. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
4th down, Vic. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Operating from the gun. Vic, caught by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. Vic with a give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Vic. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now Vic on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. They've got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one